What's the weirdest thing you like to eat? My friends always rip on me for eating tuna straight out of the can. I like to imagine I'm in the apocalypse scavenging for food. Here in Argentina we eat the small intestine of cow, we call it chinchulines, and if it's well done, it's one of the tastiest things I've ever eaten. Pringles and Nutella. I saw it on a video and I had to test it. I don't know who tried it first, but he was a smart guy. I worked at a place called Firehouse Subs. I was introduced to a combination where you take a pickle spear, wrap it in a pepperoni slice, and dip it in honey mustard. Life-changing. I like to get chicken gizzards and slow cook them in butter, onions, mushrooms, and heavy cream. Then I pour it over egg noodles, cucumber and apple. My grandfather used to eat that and I got used to it. It tastes similar to melon, not weird to Brazilians but weird to everyone else. Raw avocado like avocados but huge? With sugar. Eat it with a spoon. Heaven on earth. I save the juice from pickled jalapenos and when I get a jar of dill pickles I replace the juice with the jalapenos juice. Hot pickles, delicious. Okay, hear me out. Get yourself some salami, cream cheese, and hot Cheetos. Hold your salami slice like a hard shell taco, spread some yummy cream cheese on it, and top it with a hot Cheeto. I've been doing this for years and it's my favorite elevated snack. Salami hot Cheetos tacos, spaghetti covered in ketchup and Parmesan cheese. It was something my mom always made for me as a kid and I loved it. I didn't realize that wasn't the normal way to eat spaghetti until I was in my teens. Pull-tab canned sardines in olive oil with crackers. I treat it as a luxury reward. I absolutely love them. My wife and nearly everyone else hates it. I'm assuming somebody already said pineapple pizza, but some people have also been known to raise an eyebrow at the fact I put apples in my tacos. I might be on my own with this one, but I absolutely love dipping French fries in soft serve ice cream. The combo of salty and sweet plus the contrast between hot and cold just works somehow. Ramen crushed up in a bag with the seasoning. Poor kids know what's up. I don't think it's that weird, but cocktail onions, they're little pickled onions, so they're sour and crunchy, and when I was pregnant I craved them a lot. I would eat them on their own or with some hummus and pita. Not really weird, but I love eating horse and had no idea it was taboo until I moved to USA. Rice added to sweet dark black rice and pineapple. Pineapple just gets so much sweeter and smooth. I like eating powdery stuff, like hot chocolate pouches or nutritional yeast. And also stuff that's just not something you eat by itself, like shaving a little butter off the butter stick and letting a small slab melt in my mouth. I grew up in an ingredient house and got desperate at times. Dip potato chips into the molten chocolate from a lava cake. Or crumbled potato chips on top of chocolate ice cream. All the salt in small pretzel pieces from the bottom of the pretzel bag. Stouffer's lasagna with 3 cups of chopped spinach and 60 grams of chopped chicken breast. Mix it all me up. It's delicious. Been doing it for 2 months, lost weight, feel great, don't feel deprived. Nacho cheese Doritos, the original ones, dipped into cottage cheese. I like the cheese because I feel like it might have different names around the earth. Pear salad. A pear half from a can. Mayonnaise preferably homemade, then topped with shredded cheddar cheese. It's an old southern thing that I grew up with thanks to my grandparents, and it never ceases to get the odd reaction from my wife and forgot to add the mayonnaise preferably homemade part. Everybody in Japan eats this, so I guess it's not too weird. Fermented soybeans smells like mildewed socks and has the texture of cat vomit. With raw eggs. My roommate asked if I ever had a tomato and peanut butter sandwich. It sounded disgusting and I have never liked those weird food combos people promise are good before. It's actually really good. I don't make it frequently or anything, but it's one of those things that's perfect if you don't know whether you want something salty or sweet. I eat the shell of roasted peanuts. It's so normal to me now, that I oftentimes forget that it's weird. The skin off the calluses on my hands. Think it's called dermatophagia. We grew up not much money and my mom would feed us boiled eggs, applesauce and a piece of cheese regularly for breakfast. I still eat this from time to time. Canned tuna with soy sauce poured into the container. I went 29 years without ever having canned tuna, tried it randomly, poured the soy sauce thinking it would be great. Next thing you know I ate it continually for 4 weeks until I learned about the mercury content and sodium, salt, whoops. Snacks marketed for babies. Like Dr. Prager's Veggie Littles, Gerber yogurt melts or arrowroot biscuits, grimacing face. Get a single piece of bread, put salami slices on the bread, put honey on the slices and then fold the bread so the honey is spread over the salami and slightly soaks into the bread. Not had it in years, but I remember being addicted at one point. A saltine topped with a pat of cream cheese, a green olive with pimento and a slice of sardine. Special K loaf. It's a vegetarian dish made of Special K cereal, cottage cheese, eggs, butter, and onions all baked together. Despite sounding like a culinary abortion, it is grammar. The orifice where excrement exits the human body. Only women's though. Have not tried men's and don't intend to. I dip Ruffles potato chips in applesauce. It's cool, salty, and crunchy. It's called liver pudding, and no one outside of North or South Carolina, US, seems to know what it is. The name alone sets them off. Spoiler: it's not actually pudding. It's more like a pâté, or it's in sausage link form. Apparently to everyone I've ever met, Marmite. It's fecking delicious. Top ramen raw without cooking it. I just break it off in pieces and eat it as a snack. Frog legs are actually pretty good. They're basically just like conjoined chicken wings, with varied sauces, preparations and everything. I don't think it's weird, but my family and best friend both think it is. I take a plain tortilla, slather it with butter and then sprinkle sugar and cinnamon on it and roll it up. So it's like cinnamon toast but with tortilla instead. I love it.